Charmed made every 90s girl want a piece of Shannen Doherty's closet, but it wasn't the first time the star's fashion sense had been worthy of envy. It's a long way from the Prairie to Beverly Hills, and Doherty did it with style. Doherty got her big break on the 19th century set Little House on the Prairie, playing Jenny Wilder throughout the show's 9th season. On the Prairie, fashion was simple. Collared dresses and floral print were the go-to. For young Doherty, that look extended into her everyday style, or at least the collars did. Over the years, the actor has shared a few throwbacks to her childhood on her Instagram, where it's clear that comfort was king. It wasn't all collared shirts and dresses, though. Growing up in the 70s and 80s, Doherty was definitely inspired by some of the more colorful trends of the era, too. Even at a young age, she wasn't afraid to play with trends, something she'd continue to do over the next 4 decades. In 1988, Doherty landed the role of Heather Duke in the black comedy Heathers, which saw her play into the biggest fashion trends of the decade.
You know, we were the same size, so sometimes we could borrow each other's clothes and mix it up. It was fun.
And by big, we're talking hair and shoulder pads. Boxy silhouettes were a staple in nearly every 80s girl's closet, and Doherty was no exception. Her hair at the time was teased to the limit, but wasn't everyone's? Along with exaggerated shoulders, Doherty was also into checkered plaid, which she sported on a couple of occasions the same year Heathers was released. But she had also started incorporating softer, more feminine pieces into her off-screen wardrobe. She was photographed at a benefit in Beverly Hills wearing a sheer collared blouse with suspenders, combining both masculine and feminine elements. Her hair, of course, was blown out, while her makeup was soft and earthy. As Doherty moved into the 90s, her career really took off. Beverly Hills 90210 premiered in 1990, and the series would become one of the biggest shows of the decade.
This is not a TV show. We're not a sitcom, or we're not the normal one-hour drama show. We are more like a film.
Doherty played Brenda Walsh, a Minnesota transplant to the ritzy California zip code, and just as her character's style transformed from Midwest comfort to West Coast chic, Doherty's real-life style went through its own similar transformation. At the beginning of the decade, the actor was often seen in tailored fits that often included blazers and skirts. As time went on, however, Doherty started incorporating a more grunge aesthetic into her wardrobe. She was often photographed in a leather jacket or strappy dress, and it was almost always in black. She chopped her hair into an above-the-shoulder bob and wore makeup that was quintessentially 90s, smoky eyes and earthy lipstick. By the end of the 90s, Doherty had fully come into her own. She was cast as a lead in another soon-to-be hit series, the WB's Charmed, where she played Prue Halliwell, one-third of a powerful trio of witches tasked with fighting evil forces. On the show, Prue was known for wearing sleek, trendy, form-fitting ensembles. Off-camera, Doherty adopted a similar style, and it was very Y2K. The best way to describe Doherty's early alt style might be jeans meets going-out top. The actor was often seen wearing low-rise jeans and a dressy shirt, or on fancier occasions, a mid-length fitted dress. Color-wise, she usually stuck with black, her signature shade by this point, although she wasn't afraid to add a little color here and there. She kept her makeup simple, sticking with a more subtle version of her favorite smoky eye and neutral lip. In the 2010s, Doherty's career had slowed down a bit, but she was still making regular appearances on the small screen. In 2019, she got to return to her most famous zip code for BH 90210, in which she played a fictionalized version of herself, complete with a whole new wardrobe.
Oh, look at that. Hugs already. Nice.
Oh, there she is.
Her on-screen look may have been a heightened version of Doherty's off-screen style, but it was clear the actor had made some changes to her closet over the decade. While black was still a staple, she not only embraced other colors, but also softer silhouettes. By the end of the decade, the actor had moved away from her form-fitting black in favor of looser tops, blazers, and soft slacks. No matter what she wore, though, Doherty could always be counted on to rock an interview, a set, or a red carpet. And she'll be forever an icon.